Hi there. This video is for Bob or for Robert, if that's the long version for the name. My name is Deborah from Number One SEO Solutions. This is just a quick video to demonstrate how in 3 ways you could take action to actually impact your business for free. I know you mentioned that your kids are whiz in the computers and they're good with that, so maybe they can watch this with you. I noticed your ad on one of the community magazines. I didn't see a website there, so I'm not going to do any apples to apples comparison on this video, but I just wanted to show you the 3 steps and free tools that you can use. So I wanted to touch base on 3 things, which is website content, directories, and backlinks, which I'll explain briefly in a moment in the video what those are. So I noticed that your space is with leasing, like garage, office space, complex buildings, right? Like garages and things like that. So I did find a competitor that has a website that is in that similar space as you are. If you were to have a website, for example, you want to make sure that you have anywhere between 1,500 to 2,000 words on your front page, because that is how Google will optimize you and recognize you on the search engines when someone is looking for your services. If I can give you an analogy, it's like putting a billboard on a busy highway, right? If you put it in the dead of the country where one car a month is going to pass, like drive by, obviously, you're not going to get much attention for your billboard, right? But if you put it on a busy highway, you're definitely going to get a lot of views on it, a lot of attention to see it. So that's just an analogy. I'm going to show you the first tool that I'm talking about that's free. And this is called SEO Quick, as you can see in the top right hand corner. So this tool is going to tell me how many words of content this particular competitor has on their website currently. And it shows that they have 1,497, which it's actually not bad. It's pretty close to the minimum that you need, which is about 1,500 minimum. 2,000 is the best to go for as many keywords as possible. A reason why this is very important is because having the right keywords on your front page of a website is that billboard example, that I gave you. That's what's going to really give you that traffic, that attention. I'm going to give you an example. I went to the Google search engine here, and one of the keywords that a lot of people apparently search for are, for example, small warehouse space for rent near me, right? If we can find that keyword on one of these tools here, you can see how often they're being searched every month. So the one I'm highlighting, for instance, small warehouse for rent near me, that one gets searched about 1,900 times a month in the United States alone. And the more keywords that have this much of a high impact you have on your front page, the better that you're going to definitely show up on the top pages of Google. And the second thing that I needed to talk to you about were your directories. Your directories, for example, would be something like this, right? Anywhere that your business name, phone number, and address appear is called a directory. When it comes to Google, it's called a map pack. But in the industry where it come from, they call it something else, but it's all the same thing. At the end of the day, it's just a directory with the name, phone number, address, and website, if you happen to have one. What you want to do with this is you want to have in as many as possible. What you're recommended to have is between 200 to 300 directories with your business, so that Google can recognize you as authoritative and give you that spot in the top Google Maps section that I have highlighted here. You can do that for free on your own leisure, of course. If you want to do it through Yelp, White Pages, Yellow Books, Facebook, Rising, I think it's called Rising Star. That's just one of them, I believe. There's a lot of them out there, but you can actually do it word for word if you want to do it for free. If you prefer to do it in a paid version using a tool, a paid tool, you can use whitespark.ca, right? That's about 30 to 70 bucks a month, and it's pretty simple. Anywhere that you have an X, right, when you put in your information, it will tell you the directories that are missing. All you do is you click on the red X's and you put your information in that directory. What you need to keep in mind is that the directory is relevant, right? So if you lease garages and buildings and offices and things like that, there really isn't no use for you to put your directory in a website that has nothing to do with that, right? So you want to stick with the relevant directories, of course. Yellow Pages, all of those are good too as well. So that's just a paid version if you rather do it more efficiently that way as well. The last thing that I wanted to talk about were backlinks. Backlinks basically are websites that tell people go to this person's website and check them out. It could be like a blog, it could be like a news article, it could be a store website, it could be anywhere on the internet that somehow features your business or your services, and with that provided gives, there's a link with that provided, obviously, that the person can click to and redirects them to that particular page of your website, whether it's talking about a product or about your company, whatever it is, it may be, depending which article you found it in, right? So a tool you can use for that, again, the same one that I mentioned earlier, is SEO Quick, and it tells you how many backlinks your competitor would have or how many backlinks you have if you happen to have a website, right? And when you click on that, this tool generates all of the websites that currently exist with your referring, with your website information, like with a link or a backlink, if you will. So this one is kind of generating, but the goal here is you want to reach for as many as you can in as many relevant places as possible to give you that ranking factor, that competing factor on the Google search engines, right? If you use this tool in the future and you see your competitor has, for instance, 60 backlinks, or whether it be 100, right? You want to shoot for the star and you want to make sure that you have more than that. That's all I wanted to cover with you. If you have any questions, you can call me at 570-710-7787. Thank you.